website, chrissywhistler.com. I am an intuitive and astrologer, which we're going to be talking a lot about astrology today as I do this reading. And I'm also a healer. So if you are really struggling right now and you need support for this moment in time that we're in, like, please know you don't have to go through this alone. Like, I'm with you on this journey if you feel called, if you feel so desired. Right. All right, so thank you. Welcome in. What I'm doing today on this live is we have a really big, powerful conjunction that we are very much in the energy of this moment. Today, in fact, on July 31st, we have the North Node is conjunct Taurus. The North Node in Taurus, this is the North Node of the Moon, is conjunct Uranus, and that is exact today. And those two energies are going to be with us into February of 2023. And then tomorrow or August 2nd, depending on where you live in the world, we will be having Mars conjunct those two as well. This is a very rare conjunction between the three of them, and it's been a long time since this has happened in Taurus. Okay, so what does this mean? Okay, so Uranus is the future. Uranus is this new energy, this new earth. And it's a very revolutionary energy. It's very progressive. Uranus is like this divine discontent. Uranus is able to objectively see the parts and the pieces that are not working. And then it breaks them down. Like it's like, no, this isn't working. We can do it better. So Uranus is this forward push, this forward momentum. It's very fast energy, very speedy. It's multi-dimensional. You can think of Uranus like Willy Wonka's glass elevator. Okay, Uranus doesn't just go up and down. It goes side to side. It spins in circles. It goes, like, what is that? It goes in all directions. And right now we have been in, for our whole collective, this energy of this tension, of this loaded spring, okay, that's getting more and more pressure. All the things that aren't working, and it's ready to spring out and just go through that glass ceiling, and bringing us into the future. And this is very much so because the North Node is our evolutionary collective future. This is the direction that we are headed. Okay, and so it's really exciting and really beautiful that you have those two energies together. And they are in Taurus. So what is Taurus? Taurus is beauty. Taurus is the earth. Taurus is resources and finances and value. What do you value? So there's this revolutionary energy around value, around finances, around resources. How are you and I going to be doing exchange of these resources into the future, into this new earth that we are creating? Now, you bring in Mars, and what does that mean? Mars is a very initiation energy. This is starting a new phase, a new cycle. Mars has energy, vitality. So this can be a very volcanic, eruptive time that we are coming into, which is one of the reasons I really wanted to come today and to do this collective reading with you. How do we move through those energies? And how do we do that with grace and ease and not feel like we are getting tossed around? This is very, again, like earthquake energy you can feel, especially Uranus and Mars together in the sign of the earth, Taurus. So it's like this could be an actual earthquake on our physical earth. This can be earthquakes in our financial systems and our global systems, our governmental systems. All right. We have a long-running square between Saturn and Uranus. Saturn is the old. I want to keep things the way they've been done. Here's Uranus, the future. Those old ways aren't working. We're going to change them. So that's this energy that we are in on this moment. And again, here's Mars. What's going to happen? I don't know, but it really feels like we're coming into this time of some white water rafting. Now, if any of you have signs around 18 degrees of Taurus, you might really be feeling this energy in your life. Or you can even look at your birth chart and see where that falls in what house sign. And that is going to be where your evolutionary focus, the new future, where you might experience these disruptive changes from Uranus coming in your life. I say that because it's really helpful to know, oh, that's what's coming in. This is what my soul is asking me to do in this moment. I can say for a fact that if you were born around 1980, 1983-ish, with, there's still the, you'll still be feeling this even if you're not within that exact year date. But if you are, you very well might have Chiron at that 18 degrees of Taurus, which I do. So I'm very much feeling that energy personally in my life. So how are you guys feeling? Are you feeling this buzziness coming in, this electricity? That's Uranus. I know that it's been very difficult with Eric this week. Really difficult for him in managing that energy. So I would love to know how you are feeling. And if there's anything that you are struggling with right now that we can even bring into these energies as I do this card reading. And I will say as well, if you would like to know how this moment in time is affecting you, if you have a Chiron right on 18 degrees Taurus and you need help, or you even want to know what that is for you, I do offer birth chart readings, and you can find that out at my website, chrissywhistler.com. All right, so let's go ahead and start bringing in these messages from Spirit. I have already opened a circle and cleared this space. So I would just like to ask that my spirit guides and your spirit guides come closer, that any information or wisdom to come in be for your highest good and the highest good of all, that we may receive this information with clarity and ease, and a real deeper understanding of ourselves and what we need to do to move through this intense time on our planet as well as in our personal life. All right. And I will add as well, with Uranus, this energy is, it's very sudden, shocking. So we might get some sudden shocking insights in our life and in the world around us. It's Uranus is electricity, so lightning bolts. Okay, Uranus is this feeling of getting the rug ripped out from under you, and this questioning of everything you thought you knew. That's the general energy of what I'm feeling coming forward with this conjunction. So know as well, if you have a very sensitive central nervous system, to go ground into the earth to help support you and just clear that electricity from your body. Like, go ground it, go into water as well. All right, so let's get this reading going. And again, this is a collective card reading for this triple conjunction and how we can better move through these energies. All right, our first card. Let's see. There we go. So this is Moon in Sagittarius, discovery, freedom, and adventure. Uranus is the planet of freedom. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Sun in Virgo, endeavor. And this one is you reap what you sow. And finally, look, we have another Sagittarius sign. Adventure. Stride out into new territory. New camera, I'm figuring out my focus on how that's going to work. Let me see if I can give it some more room here on my little desk that I've got going on. Okay. So this layout, this card layout, it doesn't surprise me at all. So this coming energy that we are entering into, it is exact on August 1st and 2nd. It's going to be very strong with us through most of August. But this energy that I'm reading for us right now will be setting the stage for fall and winter time, when we have that final exact square between Saturn and Uranus. So this energy is where we are going into. This conjunction is really opening the door. It really feels like this explosive throwing open the door. Like, it feels like someone's going to light a bomb and it's going off, and that door is going to get flung off of its hinges. Like, that's what I'm feeling. I'm getting a lot of emotion coming in. There's a lot of grief here. It's anger, and it's not anger. It feels like just grief, this frustration that so many people have been carrying inside them for a very long time, of this lack of freedom, not being free in their life. And I'm really feeling as well, it's not just like the people who are living now. Like, this is going back very far, generations. I can almost feel like there are shadows of people standing behind all of us, like grandparents, great-grandparents, and so forth. Just this swelling up of deep grief. And there is this, like, Is that accurate? Divine rage. Divine rage to be directed. That is this energy that's really coming in, is this no more. This is the time to change. And my Eric just joined us. He's been doing that a lot as I'm filming all these different videos, adding his energy in. Okay, so this energy is around freedom and this being trapped. Like, we have been trapped and no more. Like, we are ready to break free, to go and to discover adventure. What is your open road?
I'm so hot.
Yeah, that's right. Daphne's sharing.
Yes.
Yeah, this is good. And it's scary. Can you close it? Thank you. The unknown is scary. And that is Uranus, is the unknown. We don't know where we are going. And yet, at the same time, Spirit is saying that we do. Not the specifics. And let me go ahead and pull you down, Daphne. We don't know the specifics, okay? And so we're going to be in this liminal space of change. So, how can you be comfortable in that not knowing, in that uncertainty? Because we are putting down new roads. We are going in to this new territory. We've never been there before, or we haven't for a really long time. So we're embarking on this adventure, and we are doing it together as a collective to build our new earth. And I'm going to throw this in. Oh, yeah, I feel that very strongly. Okay. Spirit is also saying, is it better if I put it in front of my face? Is it weird if it goes in front of my face and you can't see me? Spirit is saying, you will reap what you sow. So this, oh, I'm so excited. This is the time to go your new way. Go do the thing that scares you. Go do the thing that's so different and so unique that your initial reaction is like, I could never do that. That's way too out there. That's too different. No. This is go time. This is the time, whatever that is on your soul, on your heart that is calling you, do it. Do it now. Oh, please do it. I want to see what you are going to bring in. I want to see what you are connecting, your higher truth, your higher calling, and bringing it into form. Virgo is this earth sign. So this is not just you dream it like in Pisces and it remains as dreams and it remains as fantasies. No, this is saying, yes, you can build it. And whatever effort that you are putting into this, you will reap what you sow. Put the time in, put the effort, and then watch as the returns come to you. This abundance. Plant your seeds, plant your crops, and then watch how everything will shift and change. And I'm also hearing as well that don't necessarily, not even necessarily, like don't expect this to happen overnight. We are still, right? We're still in this liminal space. This change is happening, but it's not here yet. You're building it, but don't stop building it. Like, keep putting that effort in. Keep going forward. Keep following your path, going into your territory, the adventure of your soul, and your soul will lead you forward. that it will come. Now, though, is the time to take the risk. Now is the time to explore, to discover, to go on this adventure. Oh, that's exciting. All right, let's pull some more cards. Let's pull some more cards. Kind of like, let's find out maybe where this adventure is leading us. Let's see if Spirit will give us some guidance about that. And for some of you too, like I just feel this, you need to be reassured. Like you're really afraid to go on that adventure. You're really afraid to go into the unknown. And don't be. Because doing so, it will actually lead you back into yourself. Yeah, I'm excited. And let's even say this. There is excitement, and at the same time, you can have fear. And that's okay. Things in our world, I feel, may be getting very intense now and through the rest of the year. Like I feel that this triple conjunction is going to be that ignition point to this period that we're really entering, and it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a bit because there's a lot that's not working. So if you find yourself afraid, let yourself feel that. I will just say as well, speaking as a parent of 2 kids, whew, if you feel fear like that, go still. Spirit really wanted me to say that message. Go still and allow yourself to feel that. It's okay. You know, it's okay to hold both. And don't deny yourself those feelings. Don't deny what comes forward, because that is going to be part of this process of going into the unknown. We will have to process this experience. This breaking down to break through. And as I was saying, is as a parent of 2 kids who are still young, like I have my own baseline fears, you know, for their safety. Shelter and food and water, and will they be okay? And that's not going to go away. I may know and have this feeling of what's coming. I don't know, but I have the sense of what's coming. And yet at the same time, it's totally okay to feel what's coming up for you. To give yourself permission to feel. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, what else? Where is all this adventure energy leading us, Spirit? Okay. All right, I love this. Flexibility. Sorry, it does not want to focus. There we go. We got to be flexible, right? Now is not the time to be stuck in the old ways that we've done things. Taurus is a fixed sign of Earth, which is one of the reasons why earthquakes can be very, very common. Volcanoes erupting, because Uranus is the opposite. Uranus is super speedy and fast. And so there is this inherent tension between the two. And oh, yes, Daphne, it's a tiger. There we go. I feel as well that, thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for, noticing that. Tiger might actually be coming forward for you as a spirit animal guide to lead you into this adventure. Yes. To kind of show you the way and to walk beside you. Tigers are very solitary. You know, they're solitary. Cats. So this is this message. Thank you so much for pointing that out. This is this message of your path. Only you can walk it. Only you can do it. And we each will need to walk alone to discover this new territory, to discover this new adventure. And right at the same time is we're not alone. We're not alone. We have Tiger walking beside us. All right, and then we have potential. And enlightenment. Wow, these are really beautiful cards. And their energy is so perfect for the energy of this moment, the energy of this conjunction. So Spirit is saying to us, we really need to be flexible. We need to be able to let go of the old and what is not working. Don't hold on to it. Even if it makes you feel like, oh, I feel safe holding on to this, this is not the time for that. This is the time to be in the unknown, to be in this liminal space. Know as well that you are not alone. You, again, will be walking alone on your individual journey. And yet you also will not be alone. This experience that we are all in, the energies of this conjunction, the energies leading us into the fall time, this is bringing us a potential that we have never seen and experienced before. This is bringing us into enlightenment. We are going on this new adventure, this new road into our potential and our enlightenment. Wow, I can see even more clearly, like, to get to enlightenment, that's a solo journey. That's a journey that only you can go on and you can walk. You might have guidance and support, like you might have someone like me in your life who's walking beside you, who has their arm linked with yours, and yet at the same time, it is still only your journey. It is still only your adventure. You are walking a new territory into yourself. And again, it's like, this is opening potential. Where is it taking us? What is it going to lead us into? And remember, like, what effort you put in on this, you taking this time to go within, to do your healing work, to discover and explore who you are, whatever it is you put forward, it will return to you. It is going to return to you in a very spiritual way, I feel, with this enlightenment, but I also feel it strongly as something physical. It's both. It's both. We are moving out of this very physical world where material things are the things that matter most, as we move from this age of Pisces into age of Aquarius. Like, that's part of this energy that's shifting. All right, let's pull some more cards. I know, it's exciting. Like, I couldn't have picked a better card to say that. Where are you going with this? You're going into your potential. You're going into a new consciousness of yourself, a deeper understanding of who and what that is, and who and what that is for those around you. This we are all one connection energy. It's really exciting. And so I'm feeling too like this is almost like a reminder. So if you're struggling, if you're having those moments of getting that rug ripped out from under you, because that's Uranus, and with Mars there, explosive, fiery, powerful, you might just need to come back and remember this. This is where I am going. This is what that energy is leading me into. So even if you're feeling that intensity, just know where you're going. And it's not happening for no reason at all. Okay. So we have shine love on fear. Love will light up the darkness. Oh my gosh. Time to do it differently. Go beyond what you have done before. All right, so how do you do this? Those really hard, intense moments, how do you do it? You bring in love. You bring in love. And again, this isn't about bypassing. I just want to be clear on that. We don't bypass the feelings that are icky and the feelings that are hard and the feelings that are uncomfortable. Okay? We're done with that. This is about this full spectrum of feeling. Okay? So it's like this relearning how you can hold both. So if you find yourself in fear of this uncertainty, of this liminal space, because we are in between worlds right now, let love in. Let love be your shining light, even as you may be afraid. The Ho'oponopono prayer might be very supportive for you. I use it all the time, especially when I'm not feeling love to myself for something I've done or mistakes that I made. Making this conscious effort to, even in the sadness and even in the shame and the guilt that comes through, to put my hand over my heart and just send myself love and forgiveness. And it eases that. Okay? It takes the sting away. It softens. So you may want to do that for yourself in August. In the coming months, you may want to do this for others globally. And you may even want to do this for your lineage and your ancestry. There can be parts of them, let me rephrase that. There are parts of them that are coming through in you and affecting your life now, even if they lived hundreds, thousands of years ago. So love. Let love light that way. And of course, time to do it differently. This is such a Uranus card. Like, I couldn't have pulled a better card for for this conjunction. Like, oh my goodness. Because, right, it is time. The universe is very clearly saying, just in the astrology alone, it is time to do it differently. And this is for our entire collective, globally, individually within our life. So go beyond what you have done before. In your personal life, through this period ahead, really sit with this question. How can I do things differently? If there's something in your life that is not working, something that makes you sad, unhappy, that brings you shame, guilt, it could even be projected onto you by others. Really ask yourself, do I want to hold this anymore? And if not, how can I do it differently? How can you do it differently? And right now, again, there's all this message and guidance coming in to say, now is the time to do it differently. And if you do, you are going to be supported. You're going to be opening up to huge new potentials. You will be bringing in all this time and effort that you're putting into it will be returned to you. But you got to do it differently. You've got to go out there and be your mad scientist genius self. You each have your own unique genius. So let's bring it forward. Go explore that. Go discover it. Go walk that road. Because we need you. And in you doing this as well, is you will be part of bringing in this new earth. Each one of us taking our little pieces, it's going to make it happen sooner. It's going to really add to that explosive energy of change in this new directions that we are all bringing in. Oh, that's exciting. Okay. How does that sound? How does that sound? Oh my gosh, I feel that energy so clearly. All of us bringing in these different bits and pieces of that puzzle. All right, Spirit. Let's pull one more card. And I feel like this one will be some guidance on how we can do this. How we can move through these energies with more ease and grace. What do we need to know? What do we need to know right now? Okay, a whole bunch flipped. This is the one that was on top. Slow down. To avoid burnout, don't do too much too fast. Going slower lets you appreciate the miracle of the moment and the richness of your life. We had all this Uranus energy coming in. And now we have the Taurus medicine coming in. So through August, through the months ahead, as we go through this very revolutionary, very upsetting, challenging time, this change that is happening. Uranus is the planet of change, okay? Spirit is saying, when you are really overwhelmed and you're stressed, when you are in fear, slow down. And I'm really feeling it as well for this conjunction because, right, we have Mars and Uranus, very speedy planets, very fast. So again, if you're overwhelmed, if you're anxious, if you're afraid, Spirit is saying very clearly, take it slow. Go slow. Go connect to the earth. As you slow down, you will bring yourself back into this present moment. And when you're present, that's going to prevent and help like this mental spiraling upwards or spiraling downwards that you could be going through, whether that's around like worry or fear. When you get into your body, into your senses, you're grounding yourself. And this is Taurus medicine, to appreciate this present moment, to be in the miracle of this moment. And that miracle could be something so simple as, I am breathing. And then just close your eyes and tune into your breath. If you are in a really hard place and going through a hard, intense moment, remember that. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. I am breathing. I am alive. And it's going to shift. It's going to help shift you from that energy of that anxiety and fear. And it's going to help bring you back to this place of love. And it's going to remind you of this richness, this treasure chest of life that you are already seated upon. And we're not saying it's not challenging, okay? And yet, you have so much. You are even bringing in so much with your soul gifts at this time, okay? So yeah, that's just really beautiful. I feel like we got this real complete message, this guidance of what's coming through this conjunction, this new road and new way that is opening up for us. And it's this reassurance from Spirit saying, keep going, put in the work, put in the effort, do things differently, and you will have returned to you. All that you put in will be returned to you. Be flexible. No matter what happens, be flexible. Do not hold on to the old. Give yourself permission to let it go. And remember, like, you're not walking alone. You physically will have to, right? On your journey into this enlightenment, again, like no one can walk it with you. You will be alone. You will be solitary. And yet, at the same time, it's like, no, we have our spirit guides. We have our animal guides with us. And the angels, they are all around us. And it's really, no matter what happens, through the end of August and through fall, no matter what happens, this is bringing us and our entire collective, our entire human race into our potential, which is far beyond anything we have been led to believe is possible. Far beyond anything we have been led to believe that we are. We are these amazing magical beings, and that is really being anchored into Earth, into our planet at this time. So tune into love. Don't be afraid to do things differently. Now is the time to break through your glass ceilings, whatever that is for you. Now is the time to break away from this very distorted Capricorn age that we've been in. The systems and structures and obligations that say, no, you only can do it this way. You have to fit in this box and do this and do that. We're done with that. We are moving away from a world of working to live. We are moving back into living, being. We're shifting from that Capricorn energy, that production energy, being out in the world, work hard at all costs, nothing else matters, and we're moving into Cancer, the emotion, the home, safe space. This is very feminine wisdom. That does not mean women, this means feminine. We each carry within us both masculine and feminine, and this is a return to the feminine, which is going to be different than everything that you and I have known before, that we grew up with, that our parents and grandparents, right? All those beings behind us. We're bringing in this new missing medicine, this medicine of Taurus. This medicine of emotions, of the earth, of being present. We're not the doing. We're going more into this, I'm going to sit and be still, and I'm going to breathe. And I'm going to be with what is, where my body is at this exact moment, what I am feeling at this exact moment. So, that is the messages that I feel coming in strongly from Spirit to guide us through these months ahead, starting with this conjunction. Does that excite you? Does that make you feel just really nervous of what's coming? Or are you feeling like, yeah, I can navigate this. I can do this. Like, I've got that in me. Yeah, let me know in the comments how you feel. What this might mean for you. And are you bringing in something that's different? Like, is there something on your soul that's super different and you've been really unsure and nervous? Like, everything within you is like, oh, this is me, but no, I can't do it. I'm just going to get shut down. That's right. Thank you, Daphne. What a great message. Yes, you can do this. We all can. It is within us all to make these changes, to ride this wave that's coming with ease and grace. Sorry. I should stop apologizing. I'm clearing energy for us with that. Yeah, so this is I am not surprised that this is the kind of message that came forward between the energies of these three planets and the node, you know, and being in Taurus. This is we're really bringing in, and right now really ushering in and opening that door to New Earth, to us as new human beings. For me, it's bringing awareness to the people around me, to love and support them. That's beautiful. And I can definitely see too, certainly depending on where you live in the world, that is anxious. And like, that is definitely nervous energy, because will I be received? And I feel too, it could just be this energy of like, this is who I am. Will I be rejected for being who I am? And that is very within us as humans, is we want to be part of the tribe, and to have the tribe turn away from us, it's painful. It can be hard, and for some more than others. Some of us have real Aquarian souls, and they're real rebels at heart, and they're just like, whatever. But for sure, putting yourself out there and speaking a new message is scary. But it is now the time to do that, and to lead that way, and to be that voice for others. And who knows what you may open for them in turn. It can very well even be this energy is like us giving permission for ourselves to walk a different road, right? To go into this new territory and to do it differently. You may very well be giving others permission to do that in their life. So because you're doing it, they will see those parts of themselves that want to be doing this reflected in you. And so it's this beautiful ripple effect that happens as we align to what is on our soul, what calls to us. So I hope that was helpful to you. I hope that brings you just the guidance that you need to move through these energies. As I mentioned earlier, if you're really stuck, if you're really struggling, if you're feeling alone and you're spinning in circles and you can't break free, please know that you are not alone. I do offer private readings if you're interested, or if you really want to know how your astrology energies are playing in with all of this. I offer birth chart readings, as well as going on these real deep inner healing journeys. And you can find all that at my website, chrissywhistler.com. And if you haven't yet, please go to my YouTube channel, Chrissy Whistler, and like and subscribe. I would love if you share this message out to anyone you feel it may resonate with, so we together can really start ushering in this new change, going on these new roads into these new adventures, and just doing it together. And again, like, we're walking it alone into our enlightenment, and yet we're also not alone, are we? So yes, if you're struggling and you need any help, this is a powerful conjunction. I hope this guidance and these messages will serve you to move through what is to come. So thank you all so much for watching, for being here with me today. And I would love to, whatever happens in your life, come back, comment, share, so we can support each other in whatever is coming up for us. All right, you guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday as we near this end of the summer for some of you. And the winter too, if you're in the southern hemisphere. And all right, I will talk with you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.